Welcome to the year of 2849, when there's an interstellar energy boom is about to begin. Players will take a role at rival corporations to send service ships on the edge of the Pulsar rich star cluster and ready to harvest the energy. The game is played over 3 rounds. Each round has 3 phases. The first one is die phase. Player will take turn choosing the dice. The second one is action phase. Each player gets 1 turn for spending the chosen dice to do the appropriate actions. The last one is production phase. Player will score the points and set up for the next round. At the start of each turn, we will start with the dice phase. The starting player will roll the appropriate amount of die, depending on the number of players. So here, we have a setup of 4-player games, so we roll on 9 dice. Starting the first player, they will draft one of the dice. And then, the player will adjust the token on the initiative track, which indicate the turn order, or on the engineering track, which will help them to hiring more engineering cubes. Rule terms: higher dice will give you a penalty on either the track, while the lower dice will give you the bonus on either the track. Everyone will do this draft once, and then another draft that start with the last player and going in reverse. The leftover dice will stay where it is, and the red dice will copy the value of the leftover dice. One of the first actions that players can do is move their ships around the map equal to exactly the number of pips on the dice that they chosen in the previous phase. By moving the ship, they can claim the planet, the bonuses, and the pulsars. Next, the players can claim the pulsar by putting the appropriate rings onto one of the pulsars. After that, by developing the pulsars, first step the player has to claim it. The second step is they have to start the construction on the pulsar by taking the gyrodyne tile. The gyrodyne can be taken by the dice with the 1 pip, 2 pip, or 4 pip. After that, they will start the constructions to place. After they obtain the gyrodyne, they will place it in the empty claim pulsar. Next, they can complete the gyrodyne. Completing the gyrodyne can help them to gain a bonus for every turn. By completing, they will have to flip it upside down like this. The completed gyrodyne can help them start scoring points for every round. Next, they can complete or start on a transmitter. This will give the points and or engineering cubes. Sometimes they can help them earn the red dice as well. Another actions that a player can do is complete a headquarter project. At the beginning of the game, each player will get assigned 1 random headquarter board like this. All of them are unique to each player. Also, they are double-sided. So the player just have to spend the corresponding dice to complete the project to earn certain reward or bonuses. The second to last actions that the player can do is patenting a technology, or in other words, obtain technology. By paying for a patent, basically spend a dice to a patent for the available technology. The players can claim that technology. The technology can give the players special effects or scoring bonus throughout the game. Last but not least, the player can spending dice with a value of 2 or 1 to get a dice modifier. The dice modifier can help the players to modify the dice +1, -1, +2, Depends on what the player wants to use. After that, all the players are done with their actions. Then all the players will proceed to the next phase, which is the production phase, to start scoring the points. So by now you probably ask yourself a question: is Pulsar 2849 a good game for your group? Well, the first thing first, if you are a fan of space theme or space exploration, building empire, then yes, of course, you should give it a try. Secondly, if you like the game that you have a quick turns and the players will not have the analysis paralysis, then yes, this is a game for your group. Because during the drafting dice, based on the dice that you select, there are only certain amount of actions that you can do. Because of so many different viable amount of actions, available actions, there will be tons of strategy and tactics for people to maneuver to quickly adapt. Last but not least, this game has a very high replayability thanks to very different amount of technology card. Oh, did I say technology cards are also double-sided? As well as the Headquarter mat, as well as the goal. They are all different and double-sided. On the other hand, if you prefer player interactions, then this is not your game. This is pretty much solitary. And like I said, because even though during with the dice, there are a lot of options you can do, and the dice also limit the number amount of actions, but at the beginning of the game, you have multiple available options, and that can give analysis paralysis. They don't have a lot of opportunities for a lot of combinations or the grand scheme plays. So that is another deltas or another cons of this game. And if you prefer the focus powers or the team focus or narrow down the options, then of course this game doesn't give you that features because it's very wide, and the headquarter doesn't give you the specific power for each corporations. But like I said, if you are a fan of space explorations, then you should totally give this one a try. The gameplay is mid-heavy, but after a few rounds of play, when you start getting the vibe of the turn, it will be easier, much easier. And everyone can start learning and build their own empire. I hope you will enjoy 2849.